Hello, everyone, and welcome to the holiday edition of Game Wild. Why is it a holiday edition? Because, well, I screwed up and our recording didn't work as it was supposed to.
For once, it's
And
not
so,
on my shoulders this week.
So on this time, it's on mine, and so we have a whole recording that didn't happen, and we talked about a lot of stuff.
Well, it did, but it didn't. It did happen,
but it didn't because his recorded, mine didn't. So we're coming up today to just talk about one specific thing that we brought up during the podcast that was going to basically try to propel people forward into growing the channel, and that is a giveaway, because everyone loves giveaways. And as you can see on the YouTube channel, if you're there, behind me is a game being played. SJW, do you want to let everyone know what game is being played behind me right now?
Dude, the best game that I have played in a while, besides Legend of Runeterra, obviously, but the best game that I've played in a while, called Monster Train, which is basically, if you watch the YouTube video that I put up on my channel too, is a Slay the Spire 2.0, and by 2.0, it is a much better version, in my opinion, than Slay the Spire.
Yep, and for those who don't know Slay the Spire or Monster Train yet, it is defined as a roguelike RPG, which means that you get more cards, you get to level up your clans in this game through playing through it. But when you die, you have to start all over again, and the only thing that you don't lose is don't lose any of the XP you gain for your clan, and you get more cards to play with as you go on. So that's what they define as a roguelike RPG, and you'll see the gameplay in the background here. And it is so much fun. I've been playing the hell out of it. In SJW, I know you created a video that was about an hour long, I think.
Yeah, it was my first
breaking
gameplay. Yeah, it was my first gameplay, my first impressions, and I just kind of threw it up there so people could see what the game was like and see my first thoughts on it. And god damn, is it fun!
Yeah, and listen, honestly, I would tell everyone to play this game if they can, but because we love it so much, we're willing to give it away to a lucky listener/viewer. Isn't that correct?
Did you say give it away, Joe?
I said give it away now.
Give it away now. Oh my god, that's a throwback. I love that song.
That is a total throwback, but it was appropriate.
Yeah, oh, definitely. So yes, we will be giving away one free copy of this game, which is valued at, I don't know what, like $25 right now.
$25.
Yeah. So basically, to just show some appreciation to all of our listeners, to all of our viewers on YouTube, to just help support you guys, support us, right? I mean, it's such a fun game, and we feel that everybody should have a chance to play this game. And if you are, not really into roguelike games like this, then hopefully this gets you interested in it, because this is an up and coming genre that I absolutely adore right now.
Yeah, I agree with you. So with that being said, SJW, why don't you tell everyone about what they have to do to be entered into this giveaway?
All right, so here's the deal. And if you are coming from my channel, because I'm also going to announce this on my channel in a video either today or tomorrow, here's what you got to do. You got to subscribe to the Game Wild TV YouTube channel, which is what this video is on right now. You have to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Shit Just Works, and you have to subscribe to Ruffhouse Plays YouTube channel. And finally, you have to review our podcast. So you just go on, listen to our podcast, review, be honest. We need the feedback. We love the feedback. Give us some ideas of what to talk about on the podcast, but give us a review. So a review on the podcast, subscribe on the Game Wild YouTube channel, and then a subscribe on both my channel and Ruffhouse Plays channel. As long as you do those 4 things, you will be entered for a chance to win the free copy of this game. We're going to gift it over on Steam, right? I know you're the pro at gifting on Steam.
So basically, here's the deal, guys. With Steam, once we announce the winner, you will need to send us your Steam ID stuff so we can send a friend request. I believe it takes 48 hours after the friend request has been approved for us to be able to gift you something. But the game is only available on Steam, so that's the only way we're going to send it. So those restrictions do apply, so please understand that when you are announced the winner, you're probably not going to get it right away. And this is our first time doing something like this. I have given away stuff on my Twitch channel before, and that's how I ran into this situation, so now I understand it better. But basically all you have to do is do the things that SJW did. Now, I'll tell you, my YouTube channel is pretty dormant, so his is more active. Our Game Wild is active, but it's part of having a whole entire brand grow as we kind of like try to grow our gaming clan, so to speak, the Game Wild team. And as we grow further and add more people to help us out with the podcast that are also passionate about games, we grow the whole group of people. So it's really important that you guys do that. If you're reviewing us on Apple Podcasts, please also throw in the 5 stars. We'd really appreciate it. It helps the podcast grow as well. And this is part of us trying to grow. So that's why we're asking for positive feedback. We all know there's stuff we can work on. Listen, guys, we've gone through plenty of errors. We've had plenty of mistakes, and we're learning from them, and we're growing from them. But if you like our conversations and you just like our banter, I would ask for that 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. That's going to help it grow. And as you subscribe on YouTube, it helps our podcast grow with subscribers as well. So
yeah, and
super important.
I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put the instructions in the description below as well as on my channel and whatever video I make with this, just so you guys have something to refer to. But yeah, do those things. And then I think it's probably going to be, when are we going to announce it? Do you want to do it next week on the podcast?
Well, I think that we will be looking to see how everything goes. Depending on how many entries we get, I think we may announce it next week, since we're kind of going off the grid a little bit and some things are not popping up as normal for people, because I know people who don't necessarily watch the YouTube channel that listen to our podcasts. We'll also post on our social media about this episode, so more people will know about it. Most likely, it will probably be announced
the week after,
2 weeks from now. But if we get enough entries and we feel comfortable and confident with everything, we may give it away next week and then see how it goes.
So tentatively,
so I would say we're gonna try to give it away on next week's podcast, which we will be recording on Saturday. So that gives you guys 5 days, basically a 4.5, because if you count today and it going up later in the day, I would highly recommend you guys starting to do this now. SJW is going to be tracking everything to see. And for those who have done all of the stuff that SJW just said, giving us a review and subscribing, you will automatically be entered. We are not going to say, oh, you've already done this, so you don't deserve a chance. If you have already reviewed us and you have already subscribed to our channels, you're already going to be entered in, so you don't have to do anything else.
Yeah, and like if you've reviewed us but haven't subscribed and now you go and subscribe, then that's cool. You will be also considered in the drawing. So very excited, and I wanna end this too with a thank you to everybody, just in general, regardless of the giveaway. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for watching, and we have a blast every week talking about God knows what with video games, and we just want to be able to give back and show a little bit of appreciation to all the viewers and listeners out there.
Yeah, and I mean, we've gotten plenty of feedback from people who have done podcasts, so basically we know that we're going to be able to go through these problems and grow from them, because we have people who are giving us feedback who are veterans in the podcast world, different genres, but still, podcasting is podcasting no matter what. Whether you're talking about sports, TV, video games. If you're doing a podcast and you're putting it up on the big podcast apps, there's things that you can learn from each other, and growing a community is what's important, and that's what we're trying to do now. So yeah, absolutely. Thank you to everyone. Special thanks to people who have given us feedback, who do work in the podcast world and say, hey, you could do this better, you could do that better, try these types of things, and play around with stuff, because it is something that we're doing more for fun than anything else. Anything we gain from this is going to be a plus, but we decided to start doing this because we just wanted to share our joy for video games. And yeah, maybe one day we'll be on a panel in PAX or something like that, which would be really
it's
cool.
Happening. We know it. It's going to happen.
It's going to happen. It's going to be time. I remember when we went to PAX East and we were watching the girls up there who have their own
What's
podcast.
Good Games?
What's Good Games? And we said, hey, you know what? Maybe in 4 years we could be the same thing. Maybe we're doing a panel. And so, yeah. So thank you guys. We really appreciate it. Thank you guys for not worrying about the fact that, we're doing a quick podcast to announce something this week because of our mistakes.
It's
So,
the holiday.
thank
No,
you again.
Joe,
It
it's
is
the
a
holiday.
So
We had to take the holiday off. It's
the
fine.
holiday weekend.
So
You didn't miss much, honestly. Pac-Man turned 40 or something, and I got upset about a grill. Those are the things that you missed. So no big deal. You basically missed me being a whiny bitch for an hour anyway. So you guys are very, very safe that didn't record. And maybe the computer was like, "Listen, we
They
know
don't
what's
need to
best
hear
for you,
about
and
this."
podcast.
Yeah.
This podcast is gonna get some thumbs down. So we're just gonna cut you off at 17-minute mark, and that's what the computer did.
doing us a solid.
So thank you guys again. We appreciate it. And please rate, subscribe, get entered into this contest. It doesn't take any money for you to do this. It's all free to do. So basically just do it, and you get a chance to possibly win a really cool game.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody have a fantastic rest of the week.
Thank you. Peace out.